why did you pick theater arts as a major in college when it is such a visual medium of art if you're visually impaired? So the answer to that question is I grew up sighted. I love theater. It's been something I've been very passionate about since I was in about the second grade when I saw my first play at school. And I loved it so much. It has been a lifelong dream of mine to be involved in. I found many different ways to do this. I did plays in high school. I started a community theater with my mother when I was about 15. And even when I would be on other projects with other people, I would always ask the director, like, hey, can I help with something? Hey, can I be your assistant? And I would study their technique and their methods of production. And I just found it really fascinating the way they would approach projects, the solutions that they would have. It was always very interesting to me. So when I lost my vision my sophomore year of college, it wasn't really an option to me to just give up on something I had been so passionate about for so long. So after I received my rehabilitation training and felt really ready to go back into college, I was perfectly comfortable with being in theater arts. And it has caused problems sometimes because a lot of other people just don't get that. They don't really understand how I could be involved. And I find it best to just show them my work. I remember doing one student production. I did Wiley and the Hairy Man. And some of the feedback that I got from the audience, because I was the director, was they couldn't believe how awesome the show was, even though I was blind. It just blew their mind that I could put together something that great and that attention grabbing and energetic and fun and aesthetically beautiful. And I couldn't see it all. But the thing about a show is that it's not all about the visuals. We say the phrase right now, how I'm going to go see a movie or I'm going to go watch a play. But the way society used to phrase it was, I'm going to go hear a play because so much is going on an auditory level. And there's so much just in the energy of that and the life of the actors, you can really get it even if you're in the back of the audience in the tiny section and the actors look like ants on the stage. You can still get the show. So the visuals are often a plus. And even though there are things that are very important visually, like the aesthetics of the set coloring and the costume design, and all of these components that are going on that help heighten and enhance the story, those are very easy for me to dial into just by asking assistants a few questions. So when I was the director of the show, I didn't do the whole show by myself. I still had a team of actors. I had an assistant director. I had people helping me that I could say things to them like, hey, I'm going to grab the paint for the sun. Am I holding the yellow paint or the orange paint? I know that a sun is yellow. I know what colors things need to be to translate a message. And even though I can't see those colors myself, I can still put together a really great story that is really well-rounded with the visuals and the audio components. And so I just really loved doing that. And that was not something I was willing to give up on just because of a barrier that maybe other people thought was there that kind of wasn't.